Alrighty. So this will be devlog 5 now, I believe, and today we're just going to be showing off the slots machine. So this will be placed in the game, and just basically, if you get coins throughout the level, you can go to slots machine and it'll give you a reward, which will be spawned either in this vent or just given to you in your inventory. So to just go through the general flow of this, we're generating the outcome, and then there'll be 3 variants of a reward you can get. So the first one will just be getting your money back, pure simple. Money goes back in your inventory, you can have another spin. There is a predetermined prize, so an item that maybe you can only get from the slots machine, and that will just spawn it in the vent and you can pick it up and go about your day. The third variant is throughout the level, items will be spawned, and if you get a certain outcome, it might say, right, we're just going to grab one of the items from the level and put it in the vent. So it just means less searching, essentially. So this is the blueprint for it. It's a little bit messy, but the general flow is you get an interaction call. This is called from a ray trace from the player. When you push the interaction button, we've got to do once on this, so you can't spam it until it's finished all of the flow. Checks if you've got the coin. If not, then this is just debugged to force it in case, like for just testing, but it'll remove the item from your inventory. Set reward, and this is just a bog standard weightings table. So the the rewards weightings table is over here, and for this example we've just added a jerry can and a fuse, normal equal weighting, and just some extra tick boxes for spawning in the vent, obviously, or if not, just give it straight to the player. And still to be implemented is the pulling the item from the level and spawning it in the vent. But this is just a bog standard weightings table selection. Then once the outcome has been determined, we've just got a simple timer that sets the rotation on each one of the 3 reels. So these have slightly different variations, so the reels are not all spinning together in unison. There's like a half a second delay between each of the reels starting, but they all stop at the same point. There's also the handle on the side of the slots machine, which I'll do a small animation for rotating that. Once all the spinning is done, we then do one of 2 of these functions, which simple one, which is, actually I'll go for the other one for now. So the award predetermined item just straight up adds the item to the player's inventory and then calls the reset reel, so you can start another one. The spawn reward item uses the vent actor that I created, and that is a very simple, just spawn the item, that the input class reference of the item with a few extra stuff. So once the item is spawned, we attach to a callback for when the person has picked it up. There's a timer for opening the vent, just very simple rotation on that to open it so the player can interact, and then once this item collected has been fired off, so obviously if the player leaves the item in the vent for a while, it won't let you carry on spinning. yeah, and then once the callback is done, eventually it gets back to the reset reels and you can start again. So to see this in action, still got to put a randomised outcome on this, but so there we go, we got the outcome, got a jerry can spawned, and it's added to the inventory. And potentially we'll get another outcome, because there's a 50% chance of either one. So we've still got another jerry can. Got the third one. And this is the fuse outcome. And as usual, you can just scroll through your inventory for the different items you've just collected. And it's not, I've not got it in the dev level at the moment, but obviously I've created coins that you can just pick up and they'll be accepted on this slots machine. And it's just basically a small little gambling mechanic, which will be in the level. Just something to change up the gameplay a little. But yeah, that is the slots machine. Alright, thank you for watching.